All right, guys, just a couple highlights today from GreatStockPicks.com. I was only able to work the morning in the chat room, so here goes. But sometimes, no matter how skilled of a trader or chart reader or all your indicators, everything you use, and how complex your system or how simple, sometimes you take all of that and just throw it in the garbage and just get a trade that takes no skill whatsoever. And that's what happened in BTU today. I've actually zoomed in using 30-second candles, half a minute, to show you how fast one of our all-stars, Jonathan L., put out the alert. He put out the news about Carl Icahn, a rumor or something that he took a stake in BTU. And I was able to not only get filled in my own trade at 1984, remember these are 30-second candles, but also was able to pass it along to the room, the entry idea right there, and the stop at 1955. So 29 cents risk, and now let me switch to 5-minute candles. And now you can look back and see where the 1984 entry, how fast his alert was. Right about there is where I entered and put out the alert for the room. And of course, there's a stop below that trigger candle. And what, over the next 30 to 45 minutes to an hour, this thing went to 21.29, $1.45 in our favor without ever coming close to our entry again. And it looks like right here, and I was already out for the day, it looks like right here maybe the rumor got thwarted, right? It didn't really matter because we made our money. But what a great alert by Jonathan L. And again, I don't care that it took no skill. It all pays the same. And just I don't know, kind of a cool thing having people scan the markets and share news like that. I would have never caught that trade if it wasn't for Jonathan L. So hats off to him. Let's see. RKUS was a call I made this morning too before I left. Right there along. It gapped up. You can see the nice volume candle. These are 5-minute candles. Gapped up, sold off a bit, but I loved the volume for this stock, and it's really beaten up. So the call was at 12.12, 11.99 stop. And again, it didn't do much. It spent the rest of the day grinding, but it ended up getting to 12.55. Again, I was already out because I was done for the day, so I didn't make that much in RKUS, but that was another call. I also wanted to show, if you watched the video last night, I put out a video of a watch list. BLOX was in that video as a potential bounce play, and I'll take today's candle out of it. And this is just instructive. I didn't trade this. Again, I wasn't there when it triggered, and I won't find out till tomorrow if anyone in the chat room actually noticed this, but this is a perfect bounce play, and that's what I said in the video last night of our watch list, is that, hey, you had a gap up, big volume, it's a thinner stock, and then down 3 days in a row to retest the breakout area, the recent high that it broke, right? So it goes on bounce watch today, and then you can see it did bounce, but it's set up really nicely, so I'm hoping somebody in chat caught it. Again, it's a thinner stock, but it did what we looked for, and you've seen me talk about bounce plays in the videos enough. It put in a fairly narrow range, right? Basically a 20-cent range on the day, give or take, and that's what you want. And you don't want a morning push. You want it to, you want a couple hours in for it to light up the new highs ticker coming out of a narrow range. If all those parameters are met, then you take the high of day break, which happened right there. Looks like it was maybe 24.21, and look what happens. It goes all the way to 24.80. So I'm hoping, and I can't wait tomorrow, till tomorrow to see if they got it. But I'm hoping some of them got BLOX. Perfect bounce play setup, even though it's a thinner stock. And you know what? While I'm on here, let me go to extended hours. And I've already found, I've still got some stocks to scan for, or some charts to scan. But real quick, I can show you some stocks that will be on watch tomorrow. OVTI closed at 15.49. And you can see it's all the way up here at 19 bucks. If I go to the weekly, we're at the 200 week. It's about where, but that's a beaten up stock. On the daily, you can kind of see it had a nice run into earnings, but anyway, that one's going to be on watch tomorrow because of that high volume gap up. Krispy Kreme Donuts, KKD, closed at 14.26, trading all the way up at 15.75, so up above any recent highs. So KKD will also be on watch, as well as Guess, closed at 29.35, and it's all the way up here at 32.49, so up above recent highs. So there's three that I'm going to have on watch. HCP from yesterday will be back on bounce watch. All these red days in a row and nearing the 200-day. If that gets down to the 200-day, might be good to look for an intraday bounce setup. And FIO, kind of interesting. It's really just been in a range since that nasty day where it had that nasty gap down, right? It's really just been in a range. and that happens a lot after a gap down. So not perfect lines, but anyway, you can see the range there, and it held the bottom of the range right here. Now, if you notice today, got a little volume spike there, so, and a little gap up above the last few days. So FIO needs to, in my opinion, needs to be watched tomorrow as well. Now, I've got more scanning to do. I'm getting kind of, I just got back in, so, and it's after 8 o'clock, so I will find some more setups, but this is what I'm going to post for now as far as the daily recap and some stocks to watch tomorrow. And that'll probably be it for me tonight, so I'll quit babbling. We'll see you guys tomorrow.